Hi my dear students, welcome to this English channel. Bienvenidos a tu canal, tu clase de inglés con Miss Patty. Ok, y bueno, vamos a tomar en este video otro nuevo tiempo gramatical. Recuerda que para expresar la palabra tiempo gramatical solo tienes que decir tense. Entonces, today we are going to study a new tense. Un nuevo tiempo gramatical. ¿Recuerdas cuando estudiamos los continuos, los tiempos continuos, el present continuous, el past continuous? Esos tiempos, por llevar la palabra continuous, siempre era que tenían dos verbos. Los present y past continuous llevan dos verbos. Uno es el verbo to be y otro verbo con ing. Pues en este caso, los tiempos perfectos también llevan dos verbos. Y vas a aprender a reconocerlos por los tipos de verbos que llevan. En el tiempo presente perfecto vas a encontrar el verbo have, has. Y en el pasado perfecto, had. Uno de los verbos es ese. Pero, ¿cuándo voy a usar este tiempo? Pues este tiempo presente perfecto se utiliza para expresar acciones que empecé en el pasado y que sigo realizando en este mismo momento, ¿verdad? En mi tiempo presente. ¿Cómo cuáles? Por ejemplo, cuando te dicen, ¿has pensado a dónde vamos a ir el fin de semana? Quiere decir que tú empezaste a pensar la semana pasada y sigues pensando hasta el día de hoy, ¿sí? Entonces, también lo puedes expresar, por ejemplo, para decir, yo he estudiado ballet por 3 años, ¿sí? Llevo 3 años estudiando. Entonces, empecé en el pasado a estudiar ballet y sigo continuando hasta el día de hoy en ballet, ¿ok? O, por ejemplo, he estudiado secundaria o preparatoria por 3 años o empecé a cantar desde los 8 años, ¿sí? Entonces son actividades del pasado y que sigo realizando en este tiempo presente. Pero para no hacerte más bolas, vámonos al pizarrón para que te quede mucho más claro este tiempo. Vámonos. Ok, then present perfect. We said that we are going to use, the use of this tense is to express activities that I began in the past and I continue doing in this moment, okay? Let's see a timeline. Okay, I have in this line today and I have something in the past. For example, in 2007, I start swimming classes. And today, I continue swimming. I swim, yes? And we say that this activity is the same activity that I began in the past. Let's see. Same activity, for example. And I can say too that in 2007 I was or I studied high school. And today I study high school. Oh, that is a no. I study high school, and in this example is the same activity. Same. My handwriting activity, the same activity. Study high school, and today I study high school. This is the same activity, and then this action is going to be expressed using present perfect. I can say that, for example, I am going to write this in Spanish. He estudiado prepa desde el 2007. Yes, that is an example. And another example using the same activity. He estudiado prepa. Oh my God. This student was very bad student because he is studying at high school. Oh my God. 2021 and 2017. Oh, he estudiado prepa por 14 años. This is impossible. Oh, please don't do that. I think that I didn't thought my example. Creo que no la pensé bien en mi ejemplo. No pensé en los años. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Creo que mejor le voy a cambiar. Wait a minute. I am going to change it this year. I've been studying high school since. Ahora sí. Creo que esto es un poquito más fácil de entender, ¿verdad? Porque, aunque sinceramente ya le quité 10 años y sigue siendo 4 años estudiando la prepa. Ok, this was a bad student. Don't do that. Creo que era uno de esos estudiantes que llevan estudiando la prepa muchos años. Ok, bueno. He estudiado prepa por 4 años. He estudiado prepa desde el año 2017. Entonces, ¿cómo lo podemos expresar? This is an action that began in the past and continue doing in this present. Then we are going to use present perfect. I have studied high school, and we have 2 options. Since 2017 or for 4 years. Okay. And this is, my dear students, this is the present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. And in this case, when we are going to use the present perfect, the structure is like this. The structure is first, the subject. Next, the verb have. Have if is not the third person, because when you have the third person, you have to use the third person has. Yes? Who is the third person? He, she, and it. This is the third person. Then in this case, you have to use has plus the verb, but this verb has to be in past participle. Which is the past participle? Okay. For example, if we have the verb study, in all the verbs, the list of verbs, you always have study. Then in past, we have studied, because this verb is a regular verb. And next, in some list of verbs, we have this organization. And when the verb is regular verb, this is a regular verb, always the past is equal to the past participle of the verb. Yes? But if you have an irregular verb like eat, my favorite verb. Eat, and in the past, ate, and in past participle, eaten. This is not equal, and then for this case, this is the past participle of the verb eat, okay? And with the structure of the present perfect, you have to write the subject first, next, always, the verb have or has, and next, the past participle of the verb. This is to be the action. The action is represented with the past participle of the verb and plus the complement. Okay, let's see grammar structure using an affirmative sentence. Affirmative sentence. Always don't forget to write all the subjects. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Okay? And next, we said that we are going to use have. Have for I, for you, because this is not the third person. Yes, this is the third person. Yes, then we have to use has. This is third person. Yes, then is has. Third person again. Yes. Third person with we. No, we have, you have, and they have. Okay? And as always, I like to use the verb eat. Eat, ate in past, eaten in past participle, yes. Entonces, I have eaten, he comido, I have eaten, and for all the subjects, it is going to be the same form of the verb. The same for all the subjects. Please, 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 please. Always. In all of them, they are going to be equal. Equal. The only thing that is going to change in this case is going to be in the third person. For the rest of the subjects, it is going to be the same. We have eaten, hemos estado comiendo, yo he estado comiendo, tú has estado comiendo. Yes, this is the affirmative form. And in this case, in this tense, in present perfect, the verb have is like if we're an auxiliary. Yes, let me copy this page. I am going to paste, duplicate, to use the same. Okay, let's see. Now, I am going to change this to the negative form because if we say negative, when we was studying the past tense, in past, we use always the auxiliary did. This is an auxiliary did. And to become this verb ate in past, we are going to use the auxiliary plus the word not plus the base form of the verb. Yes, did you remember? Then, in this case, we are going to use it. I did not eat. Yo no comí. Okay? But in this case, the verb have is our auxiliary for this tense. Then, as we did in past tense, let me erase this. We are going to use the same as we did with the auxiliary in past. Then we have the auxiliary, and now we have to write the word not. I have not, he has not, and for all the subjects, you have to add, oh my God, what a line. We have to write the okay again. Oh my God. Okay, for all the subjects we have to write the word not. For all to write a negative form. But in this case, in the past tense, we have to write the verb in the base form of the verb. And in this case, we said that the past participle of the verb is not going to change, never. Is not going to change for the subject. Is going to be equal for all the subjects, and it's going to be equal for all the cases. Even if you are writing a negative, a question, an affirmative, always we are going to write the verb in the past participle of the verb. And yo no he comido. Yo no he comido. I have not eaten. Él no ha comido. He have not eaten. Ellos no han comido. They have not eaten. A diferencia de acá, yo no comí. Acá, yo no he comido. Yes? And don't forget, let's see the last of the tenses. The last is going to be in the negative grammar in negative form. No, in the question form. Remember that this kind of questions is a yes, no question. If you want more information, then you need to use a WH question. If you just want to an answer that is yes or not, then use this kind of questions. Okay, to write a question in past, we said that we used the auxiliar did plus the subject plus the verb in the base form of the verb. In this case, this question was in past. Did I eat? Comí? Oh, I don't remember. I am hungry. Okay, but in this case, we said that the auxiliar is the verb have. Then we have the auxiliar. I just write these subjects at the beginning to have an order, but the question is going to begin for since this part to the rest, okay? Have plus the subject, have I, and the past participle of the verb for all the cases in all the sentences. Have I eaten? He comido. And for all the cases, you are going to do the same. You have to write the subject plus the verb have has. And has he, él ha comido? Has he eaten? Blah, 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 blah. But in this structure, it's a little incomplete. Because when you ask something or when you say something using the present perfect, for example, I am going to say this in Spanish. Yo he estudiado, y tu oración como que se queda, tú has estudiado, ¿qué? ¿Verdad? Se queda incompleta. Entonces, don't forget that in this case, in this tense, always we are going to use for or we are going to use since. This is the second part of this, okay? In this case, you are going to write here for, since, I have not eaten, for, since, I have eaten, for, since, okay? Then the next part of the sentence is going to be this. We have two options. Option number 1, for. Option number 2, since. Which are we going to use? For, if you are going to use for, then we have to write a number because this is a quantity. For 4 years, for 4 hours, for 4 months, for years, hours, months, etc. If you are going to write your sentence using since, remember that the E in English it doesn't sound, okay? Then since, the pronunciation of this word is since, okay? If you are going to use the word since, then you have to write a year, since 2017, or an event since I was 5 years old. Yes, this is an event. Un evento, algo que te pasó desde entonces, since, ¿ok? Por, y since, desde, por, ¿ok? Okay, my dear students, this tense is just to know how to express something that you began in the past and you continue doing in this present. I hope to see you in the next video. Espero que te haya servido este video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to share this video with your friends. No se olviden suscribirte a este canal y compartir este video con tus amigos. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.